Yes. So a little bit about myself. I was born in South Africa, but I grew up in Newfoundland, hence the accent. I'm also a transgender woman. So more specifically, I'm a South African Newfie Jewish atheist transgender comedian. And in all of Ottawa, I was recently voted the third best South African Newfie Jewish atheist transgender comedian in a field of 12. When I came out, I didn't want to make a big deal out of it, so I just burned down my neighbor's lawn. It was another gender reveal gone wrong. My mom was supportive, but she had questions for me. One time I was in her apartment installing a ceiling fan for her, and she said, "So, when you're a girl, are you still going to be able to do stuff like this?" I said, "Yes, Mom, but it'll be different. I won't bitch about it for a week beforehand. Or act like I deserve a medal when it's finally done." See, now that joke divides the audience. The men hate it, the women love it, and the non-binary folks are just confused. Conflicted. Happy Pride, by the way. Oh, good, thank you. But my mom was worried about my safety, and I said to her, "Mom, come on, we're living in Ottawa, it's a chill, city. Nobody cares about this stuff. Like, what do you think's gonna happen to me? Like, I don't know, like a gang of cannibals set upon me or something?" And my mom goes, "It could happen." I said, "No problem, nobody likes to eat hormone-infused meat." or trans fat. So I transitioned fairly late in life, which is fine actually. I got the best of both worlds. Because I transitioned relatively recently, I have the nice firm boobs of a 27-year-old woman, and the completely unwarranted self-confidence of a middle-aged white guy. Best of both worlds. About a year after I transitioned, I decided to start dating. And I wasn't sure if I wanted to date men or women. I had been attracted to women. In fact, I'd been in a marriage before I transitioned for many years. It was a terrible marriage. It was only after my recent colorblindness diagnosis that I finally understood all those early green flags. So anyway, I figured I'd be attracted to women, but I wasn't sure how lesbians would accept me, right? For obvious reasons. Like, I don't wear plaid, I'm not vegan, and I think astrology is bullshit. But it turns out I was attracted to guys, so I dated guys, and my women friends warned me about these, unsolicited dick pics that guys send. So I figured, if a guy's... Oh, you're way ahead of me on this. I'd send one back. You did not see that one coming, and you never will. So some of you might be wondering at this point, has she had the operation? I think people wonder that about trans people. Don't ever ask a trans person that. Some people don't want the operation, some people can't have it. And I think it's really invalidating to think less of somebody because they haven't had the operation, right?
Right.
So yeah, I had the operation. My gonads are gone-nads. I went from an outie to an innie. I am a nut-free facility. But before the surgery, I stockpiled some before pics just in case. Never know when they come in handy, right, Lee? The surgery took place in Montreal. And the morning of the surgery, I got a cab to the clinic. I knew I was at the right place because there was a truck parked outside, and painted on the truck was 1-800-GOT-JUNK. After the surgery, when I returned to Ottawa, the clinic in Montreal wanted me to send them photos periodically so they could see how I was healing. So one time I sent them a before pic. With the subject, "I thought you said this was permanent." I guess I've combined Kai's jokes about ladyboys and Daniel's Judaism in one. There we go. Asian fusion or something. Something you might not know about this surgery though, for the first year you have to dilate, and what that means basically is for 4 times a day you're playing with sex toys. It's not as much fun as it sounds, it's really boring in both senses of the word. I love watching how that one plays out. It's like a slow motion wave. I was complaining to a friend, I said, you know, dilating is uncomfortable, it's time consuming, it's messy, it's such a pain in the ass. And she goes, oh darling, I think you might be doing it wrong. She's South African too. So before I go, I'd just like to take 20 seconds to plug a show I'm going to be in at the Ottawa Fringe. It's a musical, it's called Crabs the Musical. I play a mutant crab. And believe me, the surgery for that is way worse than the gender confirmation surgery. But this musical has the 5 attributes of a great musical. It's got comedy, it's got romance, it's got tragedy, it's got really catchy songs, and it's got violence. Yeah. So please come and see Crabs the Musical. I'm Dianne Skoll. Thank you so much.